Most towns have a history that's best forgotten, a dark secret buried under layers of time and progress. But sometimes the past refuses to stay buried. In the quiet town of Weston, West Virginia sits a hulking, decaying reminder of a time when people with mental illness were treated more like animals than patients. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, a name that still strikes fear into the hearts of those who dare visit. Built in the mid-1800s, this massive stone structure loomed over the small town, like a prison more than a hospital. Behind those high walls and barred windows, a nightmare unfolded. Overcrowding was the worst. At times, more than 2,400 patients were crammed into rooms meant for just a fraction of that number. They came from all over West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio, most of them poor farmers or factory workers whose minds had snapped under the strain of life. But they weren't all mentally ill. Many were simply different, their behavior considered eccentric or dangerous in a society that valued conformity. One woman, Helen Viola, was lobotomized after annoying her neighbors by walking barefoot through the town square. Another man, John Benberthy, was committed after killing a pig, which some saw as evidence of severe mental disturbance. Those who entered the asylum rarely left. The staff, overworked and underpaid, offered little more than contempt and cruelty. Patients were locked up for days or weeks at a time, strapped to beds and given little food or water. Doctors experimented with new treatments, including one called hydrotherapy, which involved dousing patients with ice-cold water until their skin was blue and their teeth shattered. Others underwent lobotomies, the procedure that diminished their capacity for human emotion. All the while, the asylum's budget ballooned, exceeding $1 million annually by the late 1930s. It became known as the Penner State School and Hospital. The abuse continued until the 1990s, when the facility was finally closed. But the scars it left behind run deeper than anyone imagined. Locals say the walls of the asylum absorb every scream, every cry for help, and that's why the building remains one of the most haunted places in America. Visitors report hearing whispers in the empty corridors, footsteps following them when no one is there, and shadowy figures darting through the decayed wards. Some even claim to see the spirit of a woman in white who roams the halls, forever searching for her stolen sanity. Paranormal teams describe an overwhelming dread that seeps into your bones. As soon as you step inside, a sudden drop in temperature that has nothing to do with the weather outside, and disembodied voices captured on recorders begging, "Don't leave me." Even in daylight, the asylum feels alive with unseen eyes watching your every move, judging your every thought. Those who stay too long say they feel their minds slipping, as if the building itself wants to claim new souls. This is the legacy of the Trans-Allegheny Asylum, a place where suffering never ended and where the echoes of madness still scream through the night.